It's Leanna McLean reporting with Metroland Media Group, and today we're back at the Baker Animal Clinic with Dr. David Sutherland. In this segment, we're going to discuss ticks. So ticks is another huge problem during the spring season, right?
Yeah, ticks tend to become active when the temperature goes above 6 degrees Celsius up until when it hits about 26. So anywhere in that range, they'll be active. Anywhere outside of that range, they'll kind of go dormant and kind of not be an issue.
Okay. So where do you typically find ticks on an animal?
Ticks usually like to live in the long grass. So as a dog or cat is walking by, they're going to tend to jump from the long grass onto the dog or the cat. Okay. So in a big dog like Hinkley, they're going to be on his face because he's always got his nose in the grass, or on his legs. In a cat, they can be anywhere because cats are built low to the ground.
Right. Okay, and so what are some of the signs and symptoms of, with your pet?
In most cases, you wouldn't ever know your cat or dog has a tick until you're petting them one day and you notice a little lump on their skin. You part the skin and you'll find the tick just sitting there.
Right there, okay. And how do we remove them then?
Well, the key is most people don't want to see a tick on their dog, so their first inclination is, well, let's just get it off.
Right.
The problem with trying to remove them yourself is that you will tend to leave the head and mouth parts in the dog's skin.
Okay.
And that's going to cause a reaction because they're not supposed to be there.
Right.
So your best bet is to either use a product called a tick twister, which allows us to take the tick off relatively easily. You just slide the tick twister underneath the tick, give it a twist, and it'll pull the tick out completely.
Completely, okay.
You can buy these online, they're not expensive. Alternatively, bring them to see us and we'll do it.
Okay, and now they come in various sizes.
Absolutely. The younger the tick, the smaller the tick. So a nymph stage would be very tiny, maybe the size of a pencil lead. The longer they've been on the pet, the longer they've been feeding, so the bigger they're going to get. Okay. This is a nymph stage here at the far right, and on this end is a fully engorged, fat and happy tick.
And now you're seeing more and more of these?
We tend to see a lot last year, simply because we didn't have much of a winter in March last year. If you remember, it was such a beautiful month.
Right.
So we'll tend to see them again. We're supposed to get temperatures up and around the low teens. We'll start to see ticks.
And now, finding the difference between ticks and fleas. There's the various sizes.
Absolutely.
Obviously.
Fleas tend to be very small, much like that small tick on the right-hand side there.
Right.
Whereas ticks can be a number of different sizes. Ticks will typically stay in one place on your dog. So if you find one on your dog's head, it's typically going to stay there.
Okay.
Whereas fleas will move a million miles an hour. They're very fast, very hard to catch.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Dr.
You're welcome.
Sutherland. This is Leanna McLean reporting with Metroland